Okay, let's unpack this. We are diving into a really fascinating stack of notes, a journey through this ancient temple complex outside the city of Hedon.
And this place is, I mean, it's obsessed with this completely curdled, twisted idea of joy.
It really is. So the story starts with a chaotic retreat. The party is fleeing these collapsing rat folk warrens, and they basically fall right into this place.
Right into the feast hall of Hallow Joys.
Yeah.
And they're immediately met by four spectral forms that are just laughing
Really?
constantly.
And the way they dealt with these spirits, it wasn't a fight.
No, not at all. You couldn't just hit them.
Right. The spirits only stopped when the party met all that revelry with just sheer theatrical contempt. Sir Praxis basically put on a performance of disgust, and they just collapsed into silence.
Defeated by mockery. It's such a unique defense mechanism for a place like this.
And right after that, they find an item that just sets the tone for everything else.
The flail, yeah, carved from pale bone, etched with all these tiny smiling faces. But the sound it makes is what's really unsettling.
The notes describe it as rattling, like coins, or teeth, or laughter.
That combination, money, violence, and manic joy, it's all right there in one object.
So if the flail sets the physical tone, the next discovery on the painted stairway, that sets the historical tone. It connects this whole underground madness right back to the modern town of Hedon.
Exactly. The murals on the walls, they track the temple monks' complete spiral. They start out, pious.
And then it just descends into scenes of just grotesque indulgence.
Total self-destructive revelry.
But then it gets really weird. There's this abrupt change. The man in blue shows up.
Yeah, and he's just an ordinary figure.
Which is the strange part, isn't it? You'd expect some kind of demon or a monster leading them astray. Why an ordinary man?
Well, I think that's the point. He's painted in these vibrant, normal colors against the fading chaos, which suggests he doesn't really belong there, and yet he's the one who leads the monks into the dark woods.
So maybe the most dangerous corruption isn't supernatural, but something more mundane.
The mundane draw toward excess.
Yeah. And that journey leads them to this huge fissure in the ground.
This is a huge revelation. The monks look into it and they see an upside-down world. Their own reflections are down there just writhing in this grotesque parody of joy.
So the temple isn't just underground, it's metaphysically inverted, like its moral gravity is completely reversed.
And the temple itself was built amidst all this self-destruction. But the murals do show one small splinter group turning its back on it all.
Led by a figure who matches a statue in Hedon's town square, so there's a direct link.
A crucial historical split.
Okay, so if the stairway was history, the next part forced the party to actually live out these themes, the Hall of Confessions.
Right, with the 6 columns carved with emotions. To open the door, they had to confess deep personal flaws or desires to them.
And the temple didn't seem to care how profound or petty the secret was, did it?
Not at all. It just wanted the raw, authentic truth. You get these wild admissions, like Tap's desire for changelings with balloons confessed to the lust pillar.
But then you also get Tag's grief over, mixing sauce into pasta?
And the temple treats both with equal weight. It's just about the honesty of the confession.
That opens the door to the Hall of Dark Reflections. And the mirrors in here are described as having both divine and unknown arcane magic, which is a weird combination.
A very strange combination. And the reflections weren't normal. They were independent, distorted, and they taunted the party.
It's a confrontation with the self, but like the absolute worst version of the self.
And they had to fight them. They had to fight and kill their own cackling, rotted counterparts.
But there's a twist when they win.
A very dark one. The reflections, when defeated, transform into perfectly preserved versions of the party. All their gear included. It's like the temple says, destroy your inner rot, and here's a perfectly armed, blank copy of you as a reward.
So the whole journey ends with them climbing up an abandoned well after defeating one last spirit demanding laughter. And they just pop out right into Hedon's town square.
Filthy, exhausted, and straight into a new set of problems.
Right, because things have gone wrong up top. The river near the bakery is choked with bodies.
The baker, Brenner, is missing after asking for some strange contraption. And there's this aristocratic figure seen looking very suspiciously at the party's stolen loot. The rocking horse.
So we want you to think about this. This ancient temple, the very foundation of Hedon, was built on merging extreme agony with extreme pleasure. It demands laughter and it demands your darkest confessions. Now that a path is open between that place below and the town above, what does it mean for Hedon when its foundations are built on such a grotesque manic fusion? That's the real mystery now.